Full MailChimp tutorial. Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'll be showing you guys how you can get started with MailChimp. Now, we're going to be taking a deep dive into MailChimp, and we are going to cover all the basics of email marketing, including how you can create your account, understanding the MailChimp dashboard, building your audience, importing contact, creating and managing lists, designing email campaigns, choosing your campaign type, using the MailChimp editor, adding images and content, customization of email templates, setting up email automation, analyzing campaign preferences and performance, integrating with other applications or platforms, and some tips for successful email campaigns. So let's get into it. Now, MailChimp is one of the most widely used emailing tool, and it's popular for a reason. MailChimp does have pretty nice pricing plan. When you take a look at the number of contacts you have, you can expand your plan as your audience grows. And on the free version, you have access to upwards of 500 contacts. And then obviously for your website, for your business, you can expand as you grow and choose one of their standard, premium, or essentials plan. Now, their essentials plan starts at $13 per month. This includes support for 5,000 email sends. Now, if you are sending out more emails than 5,000, you can be charged based upon that value. Then you also have users, so you have 3 seats on the essentials plan. You have 5 on the standard and then unlimited on the premium. You can build different audience segmentations as well as receive customer support 24/7. Now, let's get into actually getting started with MailChimp. So to get started, head on over to MailChimp.com and click on sign up. Now, once you click on sign up, you can choose the particular plan you want to get started with. So I'm going to click on sign up for free. And then from here, you have to complete your registration form, providing your email address, username, and password. So I'm just going to provide that over here. Now, once you have created your username, entered your email, just create a suitable password for your MailChimp account. Below that, just click on sign up over here to get started with your account registration process on MailChimp. Now, once you have completed that, this will send an email to your account so you can confirm that you are using this particular email for MailChimp. So we're just going to activate our account over here. Now our account has been activated. Once you've done that, you're going to input some basic information about yourself, including your first name, your last name, and your business name. So after we've done that, we're going to click on next to proceed to the next step, which is the address. So I'm just going to add a simple address over here and then click on next. After that, you can set a particular goal. I don't need to answer these onboarding questions because I already have a basic structure in mind on how I want to set up my MailChimp account. So you can skip these as well. After that, they will ask you if you sell to your customers, if you have an online marketplace, consultation process, physical location, if you have your own website, or if you are using social media to sell your products. This is something you can answer. You can link those particular applications or that website to MailChimp as well. And let's say I have my own website, and I'll just click on next over here. Now, after that, you can import your website by adding the website URL. This will help you in importing your logos, images, colors, and basic custom designs. I'm going to skip this for now, but if you already have a website that has been completed, you can choose that website and choose to proceed with that. Now, step number 1 has been completed. We have created our MailChimp account. Once you've created your MailChimp account, you need to familiarize yourself with its dashboard. So in your dashboard, you will see your audience, campaigns, automations, and reports. Now, for any email marketing campaign to be successful, your first step always is building your audience. So click on audience on the left, and this will lead you to your audience dashboard. Now, once you go into your audience dashboard, this will give you an overview of the audience that you have. And what you want to do is you can click on all contacts over here. Once you click on all contacts, this will display all of the contacts that you have created. Now, obviously, for any new business, you might not have a lot of contacts. So if you have a pre-existing database of contacts, then you can add those contacts by clicking on Add Contacts, and then you can click on Import Subscribers. Now, from here, you can choose to import from another service, upload a CSV file, or copy and paste directly from a spreadsheet. So if you were using any other tool such as Shopify, WooCommerce, QuickBooks, Salesforce, or you can use Zapier to use a variety of apps and connect with those to import contacts. Now, we don't have a pre-existing database. In that particular situation, you can click on Add Contacts and then add a subscriber. And you can add your subscribers manually. However, this is not something that I recommend for larger businesses. Obviously, if you are running a very particular or niche service, then this might be a feasible way to get started. However, in any other situation, manually adding contacts can be too time-consuming and can just take too much time and effort. Now, what do you do if you don't have any contacts and you don't know how to get them? Well, don't worry. If you don't have any contacts as of yet, you can get started with building your own sign-up form. So if you click on Audience and go into Sign-up Forms over here, you have different types of form builders. Now, I will be covering these later on in this tutorial. First, we will be going over the basic information of how you can customize the audience you already have, and then how you can get started with email marketing campaigns. However, stay tuned till the end to see how to create sign-up forms. This includes registration forms, you can offer freebies, as well as newsletter forms. Now, once you have imported your contacts, it's very important to create and manage lists. This can be in the form of different segments of your audience. This can be divided by location, interest, or subscriber source. You can utilize tags and segments to further organize or target your specific groups with your lists. So, as an example, I'm going to add a few different bogus contacts. Now, moving on to the next step, we are going to go into tags on the left. And once you go into tags on the left, you can click on Create Tag. Now, a tag could be based on an interest, a tag could be based on anything about a particular audience. So let's say these are going to be my registered users, like this. And then I can add this particular tag to all the people that are registered. And I will just click on Create over here. And once you've done that, you can segment different people or tag different people. Now, segments and tags both primarily serve a very similar purpose. However, tags can be upon a very specific fact. Segments are usually a type of customer. So the type of customer might be customers that are spending this much on your website, or customers that are opening your emails, or customers that are replying to your surveys. So segments are going to be based upon the dynamic role that a customer is playing. So you guys can see you have a few different pre-existing segment recommendations. You can click on Create Segment over here and build your own segmentations. And you will see segmentation actually has filters and not any data field where you can just type in some text. This is because segments are going to be built off of the dynamic behavior. So let's say that a particular segment I want is to have let's say that they have email engagement is often. So if their email engagement is often, that would be a particular segment. That is not something I will be controlling. That is something that the customer will either have or not have based upon their own behaviors. So I can give my segment a name, which is going to be active customers, or this could be inclusive customers, whatever you want to name it, active customers, like this, and then click on Review Segment. Now, once I click on a review segment over here, this will go on ahead and show me how many contacts of mine fall in that particular range. You guys can see currently I don't have any contacts in that particular range. I can click on Create Segment and build another segment as well. Let's say that I want to say that if a contact is tagged with the registered users, I want to review that segment. And this is going to be potential leads. These are just my leads, and I can click on Review Segment, and now MailChimp will assess all of my contacts and build a particular segment off of those contacts. Now, moving on, you will have some other options of survey collection, so you can get insight for your website or for your marketing campaigns. Right now, we're not going to be diving deep into surveys because those are not a primary function of using MailChimp. So we're going to go straight into building our emails. Now, to build our emails, you can go into campaigns on the top, And then in campaigns, you can choose a campaign type that you want to create. So if you click on create campaign over here, you will have an option to either create a automation, regular email, or landing page. Now, for us, we want to create a regular email, and let's say that I want to create a regular email that I'm going to manually send out, or you can later on, after you have completed building your email, if you want, you can put it in an automation as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on design email. And keep in mind that if you are designing a regular email, usually those are one-time sends, and automated campaigns are scheduled or triggered by a certain event. So keep that in mind when you're setting up emails, so you don't have to redo them over and over again. You just have the pre-existing default set correctly. Now, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to add your contact. So who is this email going to be sent to? You can add your audience from here. I can just copy and paste my audience, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go directly into the form. Now, the form section is actually where people are going to input your particular name. Now, this is going to be the name that shows up in their mailbox. Just as an example, I'll show you guys my mailbox. So you guys can see this person's name is showing up in my mailbox. Now, that is a very important part. Even if you are a business, so even if you're a corporation, a larger business, it's very essential to have a person's name in that, because when a person has their name, it makes it seem more personalized. It just makes it seem like it's a better contact. Even though it might be the same email that you're sending with a business name, people usually feel as if though they can relate more because there is a person behind that email. So that is just personal preference. If you want, you can always go with a business name instead of a personal name. After that, you have the subject. So you can click on add subject over here and insert your subject. So this might be welcome to Durden. And then below that, you have your preview line. So let's say I have Durden's winter clearances here with vibrant colors and print. Now, one thing to note is that this is just the basics of your email. This is what the email is going to look like on the outside, and this is the preview text that you see over here. So this needs to be something that is very enticing. It needs to provide value for your customer to make them want to open up the rest of your email. So I'm going to click on save over here, and now we can get started with designing our email. We're going to click on design email over here. And once you click on design email, you can get started with actually choosing the template that you want. So this is going to be a tough choice depending on the type of email you're looking to create, because MailChimp has a lot of different templates. Some of these are premium, some of these are available for free. Now, because this is a welcome email, I don't want to go for anything too loud. I'm going to go for a minimal template style. You can use a option to start from scratch or from a blank canvas, and that enables you to customize your email completely. You can obviously customize the template as well. The template just helps you in getting a better idea of how you should be structuring everything. So I'm going to use this template called Natural, and I'll click on apply over here. Now, once you click on apply, you will see this is going to be the MailChimp email editor. This is a simple drag and drop based email editor, and you can customize it however you want. So let's proceed with customization. First off, you have a logo. Now, you're going to click on set logo on the right to set a logo. I'm going to take my logo from here and click on open. Now, once you open up your logo, you guys will see you have the size of your logo. You can increase or decrease it directly from the preview bar, or on the left section, you have the option to set the alignments by yourself. Now, obviously, my logo is not meant to be this large. I'm going to minimize the size a little. And then below that, you have your alternating logo text as well as the block background. Now, you can set a particular background for a particular logo. Let's say I want to go for a really nice pastel pink, so I can go for that over here like this. And for the rest of my block, so the top section, we have this block background, and I'm going to remove any color like so. And then this is going to be the top section. I don't want to have a top section like this, so I'm going to remove it because I want to start my email directly from my logo and then the content of the email. Now you can drag and drop any kind of image, text, header into the email preview. Now in your image section, just click on the image and then click on add on the left. You can click on browse images or upload image to find your own images. So you can even go into Jiffy to insert images. So I'm just going to use a Jiffy for my particular email. You can drop your own content as you go. And after that, I'm going to click on insert over here. And just like that, our image will be inserted. Now, I don't like how this is looking like on an entire section. So what I can do is I can move it towards the right just so it looks a little cleaner, or the left, depending on your preference. And we can go into paragraph over here, and you can add different paragraphs as well to make sure that every section is, unique. So we have this particular section. I think I want something that is a bit more bulky in this section. So I can go on ahead and we are going to go into the content, and I'm going to go into layouts. And in my layout section, I'm going to select a to layout, like this layout over here. And then I'm going to take the content from this one, like so. And I'm going to, I can't drag and drop it directly. I'll have to drag and drop an image in the content box. And then I'll click on add, click on browse images to see if it has been added. And I'm going to insert this image over here. Now, once this image has been inserted, I'm going to delete this. And now on this right section over here, I can enter my paragraph. So first off, I might want to insert some text before. So before my basic text, I might want some more dynamic text or something that's a bit more heavy, such as a heading. So I'm going to insert that. In this, I will start adding fashion for everyone is here. Welcome to Durden. Thanks for registering with us. Visit our website for amazing clothing and accessories like this. And then below that, I'm going to add some space over here, and I'm going to make the font size for this a little smaller maybe, and the padding as well. I don't want the section to be padded too much towards the other side. I'm just going to add this over here. Then after that, I am going to go on ahead, and I think I might have pushed it a bit too much on this side. So I'm going to go with the padding again and add some more to the right. And now I'm going to decrease the font size for our heading. I want to change the description font, so I will just select that. And then I can click on the font that I want. Let's say I want to go with this one. Now below that, I want to insert a button. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the left section, and I'm going to drag and drop a button over here. Now the button should lead to a web page, and let's say I want it to lead to Durden. Let's say I just want to lead to this Wikipedia page, so I can just copy this, and then I'm going to paste it over here. After that, we have the alignment of our button, the shape. We have round shapes, square shapes. I want a square shape. We have the size, so a large, medium, or small button. And then the borders of the button. Now I am going to change the border color as well. And after that, I am going to change the basic color of the button as well, because I want everything to be in a really light pink scheme. So once I've done that, I can go on to done. Below that, you also have the padding options, which is basically the distance from other points. And once I have completed that, I don't necessarily need any of these sections anymore. I want to keep my email short. And below that, I have my social media. So in my social media sections, once I click on these icons, they will lead me to the links that I can insert. So I can add my URL over here, like this, for all of my social media handles. You can click on add another social link to add other links as well, and you can change them to Pinterest, YouTube, website, TikTok, LinkedIn, whatever kind of social media platform you are using. Now, below that, we have the basic logo, and the copyright as well. So from here, this will automatically, you can automatically insert your privacy policies, all of your basic information about your business. Once you've done that, click on Save and Exit, and your first email on MailChimp will be created. Now, these are just a basic email. So once you have designed your basic email, you guys can see we forgot to do one step. You guys can see in the content section. You will see in your content section, we have our email button, or the button that we use. We did not alter the text, and I forgot about that. That's totally true. So I can click on Resolve over here, go into this, and I can add my Shop Now text. That was supposed to be the text of my button. And once you've done that, you can click on Save and Exit. And just like that, you have your email built. Now, this is just one email. If you want to get started with automating this email, so if you want to send this email automatically whenever a new lead is gathered, then you can click on Finish Later on the top and just save it as an email template, or even click on Send. And you can send this to certain contacts. However, for our particular email, I'm going to be using the same email for my campaigns as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Campaigns, and after that you can click on Campaign Manager, and this will show you all of your pre-existing campaigns. Now, below that you have a automation section, which basically functions as a similar section to your campaigns. So you can go into automations, and then you can go into pre-built journeys. Now, these are some basic automations that MailChimp has already created that can help you in easing your daily automations. This includes welcoming new contacts, adding contacts from a new board, adding or updating contacts from Google Form submissions, and more. Now, for us, we are going to be sending a welcome email, so I just want to welcome new contacts, and I'll click on this particular pre-existing pre-built journey and click on Use this journey. Now I'm going to click on Continue over here, and once I click on Continue, I will be led to the MailChimp Automation Builder. Now, you will see that MailChimp's automation are something that is only available on their premium plans. So if you are looking to primarily automate a lot of your emails, then you will have to upgrade to MailChimp. Now, in your MailChimp journey, you will see a contact signs up to Durden. This will show your business name. Below that, you can add a journey point, which might be a time delay, or maybe something like a wait for trigger. Multiple different options are available. And then you're going to choose your email. So from here, I can click on Select a Template. And once I click on Select a Template, I can select the template that I just built. So I can go into Saved Templates over here. And we have our email drafts. So this is our draft email, and I'm just going to click on Apply over here, click on Save and Return to Journey. And now this email will be the email that is sent every time a new contact signs up to Durden. And now I can click on Send Test Emails. So let's say I want to send a test email to myself to see what my email is going to look like. And you guys will be able to find your email in your mailbox. If you can't find it, it might be because of your settings. It might be because you have, a bunch of different tools that you might have used. So if you are sending test emails and you are not able to see them in your mailbox, they go directly into spam. That might be because of the email address that you are using. So if you are using an email address that is a personal email, such as your Gmail account, then you might want to upgrade to a different email address. Now, moving on to the start of this video, as I told you guys, if you don't have leads, you will have to start building forms. So we're going to be covering that in this part of this video. Now, to build forms, you can go into Audience and then click on Forms over here. Now, once you click on Sign Up Forms, you have different types of form builders. You have an embedded form, a pop-up form, a form builder, contact form, form integrations, and then a sign-up landing page. Now, for us, I want to build a pop-up form because those are some of the most popularly used sign-up forms out there. Now, once I have created a pop-up form, you guys will see this is going to be your basic template. You can click on Connect Site to connect it directly to your website, and this will build the pop-up form on your website. You don't have to integrate any third-party applications to build your pop-ups, but this is going to be a simple template. Now, I'm going to make this a registration form. Register for our newsletter like this, and then I want to add my basic information. So we have our sign up form like this, and on the right we have the layout as well as the settings. So I want to not show this sign up form for 1 day after someone has registered. Below that you have the display, the banner settings, and the success settings. Now, you also have the option to create a mobile banner, a email sign up. Now, obviously, this is going to be an email sign up for us. After that, you have a success page and a add SMS sign up. I just want an email sign up. So I'm going to continue on, and I can click on this image and click on replace to add my own image instead and customize the appearance of your sign up form. Click on Save and Publish on the top right, and you can insert your website URL to complete the pop-up form and have your pop-up be created on your website. Now, these are just some of the basic things you can do for MailChimp and for you to get started with MailChimp. However, one thing I would recommend for, making sure that your MailChimp campaigns are optimized is you should craft compelling subject lines to increase your open rates, because if you go into analytics, which obviously are going to be something that are going to be only available to you once you have some data around your emails, is if you have a lot of different deliveries but the open rate is really low, that means that your subject line has some issues. That is why people are not opening them up. Secondly, always personalize your emails for a more engaging experience. This includes adding the first name or the last name of the customer or client. Then always A/B testing to test different elements that you have. A/B testing is that if I have a welcome email, and in one welcome email, I'm going to be using a black and white image, and the other one, I'm going to be using a colorful image. So if I am doing A/B testing, the A would be the black and white, B would be the colorful one, and then I can see the differences between the emails. So if both of them have the rest of the content to be exactly the same, but I had noticed that the colorful image has a higher opened rate, that probably means that I should be sending the rest of my contact all of the colorful emails instead. Then always make sure to comply with email marketing regulations, because if you don't, that can get you in a lot of trouble as well. Now, with MailChimp, you can integrate this into other applications. So you can go into integration on the bottom left, and then you can click on Discover and Manage. Now, if you go into Discover, you will find all of the different tools that you can use with MailChimp, including WooCommerce, Shopify, X, MailMunch, WordPress, and more. You can click on the left section of categories to find the particular application that you are looking for. You can sync your data seamlessly to enhance your email marketing strategies for these platforms as well. So I hope that by following these steps, you will be able to master MailChimp and create effective email marketing campaigns. Remember to always analyze the results that you are getting and make some adjustments to improve your strategies. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.